Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's we're going to be reviewing the new 2025 Kia Sorento X-Pro. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Jerry Signer Kia here in Salt Lake for giving me some time with this Sorento. I'll include a link to the website in the description down below. If you have any questions or need any help, just ask for Brian, and then also include a link to my car buying guide as well. Let's get right into it. Under the hood, we have a turbocharged 2.5-liter four-cylinder that goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 20 around town and then 27 on the highway, with power outputs being 281 horsepower and then 311 pound-feet of torque. Well, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood, you guys can see how it's boxier with the design. It's one of the cool things with the new Sorento. You've got that Kia logo front and center. We still have the amber lights, so pretty cool looking. I like the new headlight design in general. Grill's all blacked out on this, but you have some like polished trim as well, so just makes it look a little bit more upscale. Now around the side here, our tire wheel setup is 235 by 65 by 17 in the front and over in the rear. You can see here with the wheels completely blacked out, kind of have that off-roader look. And yeah, we do have all-terrain tires with this package. Got these pretty chunky fender flares. You can see the rest of the bodywork there. Mirror caps blacked out, and we've got the roof rails there too if you want to add like a roof rack, for example. And then here's your full side view. Kind of looks Range Rover-esque a little bit. And this leads us to the key fob, if it'll focus. Maybe, Kia, there you go. We've got our unlock and lock function, opening for the hatch, remote start there on the other side. So pretty easy to use. And speaking of the hatch, it's quite a bit of storage space here in the back. With the seats, they're pretty easy to fold down. Just pull this strap right here, and then boom, throw the seat forward. And yeah, lots more storage space once you do that. So you got some cup holders in the back. See for the second row too, which is pretty cool. With great power comes great responsibility, by the way, for your third row passengers. Anyways, you've got the little 12 volt there as well. Got a little USB port. And when it comes to room, reserve the third row for kids. It's kind of my advice on that. And then when you're all done, just press that and that'll lower the hatch right back down. It's pretty cool with the taillight design. Got the X-Pro badge there. And then taking a few steps back, what do you guys think about the overall looks here with the Kia Sorento? Now taking a look at the door panel, you can see soft touch here and down below. Pretty cool design. Heated seat control there as well, and the nice with the wood trim. And then here are the seats. Pretty cool looking overall. Popping in's easy. Just gonna slide right across. Legroom here in the back is decent. Not massive, but it works. Got a little storage pocket. Got some vents here in the center, and then a bunch of charging ports and all of that down below. And yeah, I think it's cool that you got the heated seat controls on the door panel, because it kind of, I don't know, it looks a little bit better, but it's also just like right there to use. So yeah, that's the back. Also headroom, that's what you mentioned. It's good. Now take a look at the front door panel. You can see again with the soft touch and then the trim down below. All of our window controls. Got our mirror adjustments, memory seat function, blind spot with the mirrors. And then here's the front seat. See it says X-Pro there, perforated all down the center. And then adjust all of your power adjustments on the side. Pretty fancy looking pedals for the stability control and then opening of the hatch. And then this is nice. And then you can see with the soft touch trim that goes all across the dash. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, you've got this two-tone design, so you can see with the brown and the black trim. A bunch of practical controls, so for like the adaptive cruise control and steering assist, volume and voice command controls, you got the paddle shifters on the back. Then you can see with the stalks as well. And then here's a quick look at the gauge cluster. You can see different bits of information by scrolling through with that Pages button. But the fun thing is always the drive mode select. So a bunch of different drive modes. Doesn't actually change the animation on the gauge cluster, which I think is interesting, but it obviously changes the vehicle dynamics. 360 camera system with this, and this is pretty cool. the exterior shot. So yeah, solid camera system. Overall great for a 3-row. And then as for the rest of the infotainment system, response time, I mean it's pretty quick, easy to use, and again all one unit with the gauge cluster. Probably noticed earlier, but again with that wood trim, very luxury looking, and I like how the vent kind of is connected with this trim all across. Horrible lighting, sorry about that. But, here you can see with the multifunction controls, so pop it into climate, pop it into like radio controls, everything. And then wireless phone charging pad down below. Heated and ventilated seats with this, which is nice. So yeah, the hybrid has a dial shifter. This has like a real shifter. Interesting. Got the cup holders here. Drive mode select with a center locker. Heated steering wheel control, auto hold, hill descent, parking brake. You can see the auto stop start, parking sensors, and then there with the camera system. A little more storage. Center consoles. Good. Nice trim on the top. And then glove box. Pretty normal with that. This one has the camera rear view mirror. We've got a premium headliner, so it's like very soft to the touch. And then you've got a big sunroof up top as well. And you can kind of see the headliner there on the pillars. So here's our window sticker, and this is as loaded up as it gets. It's an X-Pro SX Prestige. And there's your total MSRP, $49,285. Let's see how it drives. Let's talk about visibility. First it off, here's visibility of the hood, both the mirrors, through the rear, and well, first off, cooled seat, and then we will set off. So I'm driving this pretty much back to back with the hybrid Sorento. So I guess I'll let you guys know which powertrain I prefer. The hybrid obviously gets much better fuel economy. Its average is like 34, whereas this mid-20s. So just that fuel economy difference might attract some of you to one over the other. Yeah, this 360 camera system is so nice. It's a precise system. See the curb very nicely there. It's decent with its depth. Sometimes camera systems don't really have all that much depth, but this is pretty good. Pretty dang good. Hey, look at that. Now we're rolling forward. That's fun. And then it turns off. Don't worry, it won't make you motion sick, folks. So let's see. Smooth so far. Not noticing the dual clutchiness quite yet. I like the turn signal camera. I think that's cool. With it. There's our bigger brother, Telluride. Definitely more peaky than the hybrid. The hybrid was torquey on the low end. Even though this has more torque, period, you gotta dig into the pedal a little bit more to reach that. It makes sense, right? When you have electric assist, you're gonna get instant horsepower, instant torque right off the bat. So it makes sense as to why it feels that way, but yeah, it does feel that way, which is interesting. Yeah, at low speeds you can feel the dual clutch a little bit. Again, that's where the hybrid was smoother, having the electric power right off the bat. Man, I'm seeing a lot of Hummers lately. Not the new ones, the old ones. Yeah, suspension's pretty dang solid. Drives well. Nice. Yeah, comfortable over the train tracks. I'll get back to you guys once we get past this slowness. We'll get an acceleration here. Ooh. Torquey. I like the hybrid more. I just do. It's this, again, this has more power on paper and all that, but I'm just thinking the better fuel economy, smoother drive, and this is quicker, but it's not that much quicker. Or at least doesn't feel that much quicker. So that's just my take. Let me know if you'd go hybrid or if you'd go for this version, but I'm on team hybrid personally. I just really like how that hybrid performs. And the Sorento, again, it's a cool SUV because it's not quite as big as, you know, something like Telluride, right? That's also in the same company, but it still has a third row. Most SUVs in this size don't have third row, so it's cool. Let me know what you think about the Sorento. Let me know hybrid or gas.